Yeah. Hello, viewers. Good evening from Arab Emirates. It's still your girl, UD. All right, guys. We Today we want to talk about lies that ladies face in their relationships. What it got to do with your relationship, your home, your relationship entirely. Okay, how are you gonna face them, and the solution, and what it got to do with um, you and your spouse. Okay, so today my co 1 minute. I've not even dropped. I've not dropped this. 1 minute. I got to drop the link. I got to drop the link. Okay. I have I. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. While we are waiting for my co-hostess, guys, I think today is gonna be so interesting. Hello, bunny girls, sweetheart. Come in there. We are going to be talking about lies in relationships, lies in our relationships. Okay. So please, if you are joining us today, please know very well that you're going to learn a lot, and we're going to give it out hot, because these amazing ladies that is coming up to host you today, they are very good in telling you what you need to hear and what you need to know and how to come about on it, because these are things that is happening in this world these days that happens to us in our very own eyes. Okay, it happens to us regularly all the time. So I don't know, I've dropped the link. Oh, I'm waiting for my co-hosters. I've dropped the link. Banigo, please, can you come in? Okay. I have to come in. Okay. Okay. The Banigos. All right. I have the Banigos here.
Hi.
Hello, darling.
How are you?
Hi, baby girls. How are you guys doing?
Good.
I was so done. Oh, sweetie. The Banigos.
Smooth.
How are you guys doing?
Cool.
Nikki, I can see you are looking sweet and charming as always. As always. Oh my darling, I was so done emotionally, but then we are go-getters, We
Yeah,
gotta hit them.
definitely. Definitely.
So that's it.
We are
And we're
still
still waiting for the rest of them. We're still waiting for the rest of them to join us so that we just treat this particular topic today. And believe you me, it's going to be the bomb. It's going to be sweet because it's what happens to us every day in our life. And I believe some certain people want to hear how to come about it, how to go about it, and the advantages on it and disadvantages on it, how it destroys your relationship. Lies. A lot of ladies have these lies in their marriages, in their relationships, in their families. They don't know how to settle it, how to come about it. And most of the times we see it, but we can't recognize it. We don't know when it's coming, but we know, yes, actually, ladies want to hear this is not true, but actually that is true. So most of the times we have to know and be very careful, recognize that which is going to be a destruction to your relationship, which is lies. It's number one thing that can destroy a relationship in everything we are doing. So we come around now to start. I've not seen others. Nikki, where are your sisters?
I don't know why they are not here yet. I don't know what is going on.
I've not seen you.
I'm trying to share the live too, but this one they are not here. I checked on my Facebook here. Trying to share on WhatsApp.
I don't know. But Mel has been there. Mel has been there. I think she must been around.
I can't see her here.
Wow. So are we gonna host it just three of us?
No, let's wait a minute for them. Let's wait for them.
Okay. I've not seen them though, but all right. Meanwhile, as we are waiting for them, we can introduce ourselves to our guests. So
We can still share out the link while we're sharing and we're waiting for them.
yeah, it's true.
Scary. That's Mel there. Scary African Mistress. That's Mel. She logged in with her.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna bring her in, I think. Hello, darling.
Hi
Hi,
Mel.
baby girl. Next time, next
Hello,
time.
ladies. Sorry, I'm about to enter the studio and then I have to run around to look for football for the little one.
You see you, Mel. You see you, Mel. Next time, and I think Nikki have already grabbed it. Next time, I'm going to log in with my laptop. I swear down. You people are consuming our space. Just
How?
look at you. Everywhere is Maxi.
Okay,
Like,
with laptop is Maxi, yeah?
yes, now you've occupied this down. And Banigo and I was just like, we are helping you people to prepare.
I'm not using laptop. I'm using a tablet. It's the way I placed it.
It's okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. When you place it overly, yeah, it's gonna come out this way.
Men, na the same thing. Both laptop, both tablet. Wide. Na the same thing.
Yeah, because phone will stand this way, but laptop will be like the
Yes. So
will be like-
no, but it depends now. It depends. If you put your phone like this, you no go turn. It go turn now.
You no go do oh, you no go do well for StreamYard.
Really? Ah.
What did they say you
And
should do?
I actually likes it, so I'm going to do mine. If we start like now, we'll start searching for a laptop. So yeah, you all are welcome. We're still waiting for our Oyo. And I've not seen Constance. What's going on?
Constance is not around here.
She's not gonna be on today.
No. I said she's not safe. I don't know if she's even online.
Oh, okay. That's it. So I guess we can start now, maybe by introducing ourselves to our guests and welcoming our guests also. They are down there already. So I'll start by myself. I've already introduced myself. I am Udoka Okeke, originally known in this channel as Ochtonius Family, UC&UD, okay? I am from Anambra State, Nigeria, and I live in Dubai, Arab Emirates. So, and today we have this hot topic, lies in relationships, how it affects us and how it's gonna be solved, what we're gonna do, and how to recognize them. So, to my co-hosters, they're going to introduce themselves to you also. All right, the bunny goes.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Princess Banigo. Sorry if I'm distracted. I'm in the kitchen and I'm doing homework at the same time. But we have to do this, right? Yes, I'm teaching you guys. So, but we have to do this, right? So, we'll do it. My name is Princess Banigo, and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber, and I'm based in Lagos. And yeah, I'm one of the ladies of the hot topics. So let's do this today, guys. Yeah.
Is it my
All
turn?
right,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Okay, I thought you would call me. Okay. Hello, guys. My name is Nikki. I am Nikki of Nikki Deep Global. I think I logged in with my second account today, which is my Gist account, Gist Fame World. So, even the main. So, guys, welcome for today's today's show of hot topics, and I hope you're gonna love it. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, all amazing ladies. Thank you so much for introducing yourself and for your presence. We love you, girls. And today we are going to talk about this this particular topic, and I think we have a lot to give out to the world. So according to the experience, and like I said earlier, this is actually what usually happens in the neighborhoods, in the world today. It does happen every day in our life. So maybe we all knows how it have affected us in a different ways, in our families, in our relationships. And if you have anything, you guests down there, if you have anything about this also, you can drop it. We are seeing you, we recognize you. So we start by thanking you all for being here. Scary African Mystery, thank you so much for
It's
tagging your
Mel.
what?
It's Mel. Scary woman there.
So Mary, you want to scare us again today?
Mel have not introduced herself. Oh.
Anyway, she is also one of our guests. We don't know how. We know Mel here, Fierce Fitness. So we know that the scary world here is another person. So we thank you guys for being with us. We love you all. We have to start with what we have to today. So, Miss Banigo, can you
But
introduce
Mel have
a
not
little bit
introduced
of
herself.
this?
Mel have not introduced herself.
Mel?
Let Mel
No.
introduce herself.
She haven't.
No.
And
She
when
forgot. I was waiting when it was my turn to talk. I wanted to combine both because I know she forgot. Okay, all right. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Mel of the Mel Fierce Fitness channel here on YouTube, and I am one of the ladies of Hot Topic. I also own the channel Trending Gist and Scary African Mysteries. Sorry for the noise. I have my little one here. That will be it. Thank you very much for joining us on today's episode of Hot Topics, Our Own Opinion.
All right. Thank you so much for introducing yourself, sweetheart. We love you and we want to continue on this particular. Oh, Banigo, who is going to? Are you there or?
She's here. She
All right.
said she.
You can be disappearing and appearing, and you can also say something, right? Okay. Now you have to ship in something on this particular topic: lies in relationship. What do you understand about it, and how have you come across it? What do you have to say to the world?
So I'm sorry. In our title, it says women be wise, but I don't think it's only women that need to be wise. Even men
Everybody.
also. Yes. So men
Everybody.
and women. So if men are here also, please don't feel like, oh, the topic is just relating to just women. No, we are generalizing, yeah. But on YouTube, you have to give certain title to attract, certain kind of audience. So that's why. So just don't mind the title, yeah. So, but we welcome the men also. So basically, lies in relationship. Abraham, hold on. Lies in relationship, it goes both way. Men or women can lie, right? And one thing is, lie has ruined a whole lot of relationship. Not being open to your partner, to your spouse, it has ruined a whole lot of relationship. We have seen men who are earning, let's say they're earning maybe 100,000 naira. And because they want to do big man, they will not open their mouth and say, this is what I am earning, no, this is what I am making. They won't open their mouth. They will just be spending on the lady. Now, I am just attributing this in another aspect of this whole, this title, because it is broad, right? So you will see they will just be spending, and the woman will be demanding as if she has seen a ATM, or how do you call it? Now the man did not open his mouth to tell the woman the truth that what I am earning is 100,000, and this is what I can give. Someone's mic is on. And this is what I can give. Oh, that man did not open up to talk. That is one aspect of lie in relationship. Another aspect of lie is that when a man is cheating or a woman is cheating, right? That is another aspect of lie in relationship. And sometimes we'll say, okay, it's white lie. This one, consign them now. This one is not big lie, small lie. What's the big one? No? What's the small lie? What the one you're saying is insignificant, or you're calling whatever, it can ruin a home. Let's use this scenario. Imagine a lady who, gets married and she brings in another man's pregnancy for her husband. That is lying. You got married, you were pregnant for another man, then you bring the pregnancy into your marriage. You've already destroyed that relationship before the thing even started. That is lie. And when the man find out, maybe years later or whatever, or even doesn't find out, but that relationship is already founded on lies. So this lying in relationship or lies in relationship, or it can come in different ways. If as in it is a broad topic, we can see it from different angle, right? Different angle, in marriages, in relationship, it can affect in different way, and it is not a good thing. It is very important for couples to be transparent, right? Very, very important for couples, a man and a woman, to be transparent. I don't understand why you are doing relationship. You say you want, there's some people, they'll say, I want a serious relationship. You want something serious, but you're not ready to be transparent. You want serious, I should be serious, I should carry the relationship on top of my head. I said I want to go and hug gala. But you cannot be transparent, like be open. I want to be committed to you. You can't just stick to it that, okay, let's be committed to each other. Like, be transparent about it. You will bring this lie. Some girls, they will say, they'll tell their guy, I don't they go out so. Now let's talk about the single girls. I don't they go out so, but they don't go block another guy for corner. They don't go. They don't really chat. They don't chat for WhatsApp. Say, guy, I don't drop the maga. I don't leave the maga. I don't they come your side. So this lies in relationship. It goes in. It's broad. Like in marriage, in relationship, it's broad. It's a broad topic. So this is just my input. That lie in relationship is not a good. It's not a good thing.
All right. Thank you so much, the Banigos. Are you done? Thank you so much, the Banigos. Thank you so much. We love you. And now, I think Oyom is here. She will introduce herself. And Constance, darling, we've waited for you guys for so long. So, please, Oyom, can you please introduce yourself to our guests? Oyom. Okay, Constance, you can introduce yourself. I don't know if she's that busy.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I do have you guys on TV. So the noise was too much. Okay, sorry about that. I do apologize for being late. My brother came in to visit. You guys know what it is when you have somebody coming to visit you in this part of the world. So it's been a very busy schedule for me, but like I said, I'm gonna squeeze in even if it's with my phone. So thank you, ladies, for always keeping, the flag flying. I appreciate each and every one of you. So my name is Ifi Oyoyondoki, and I'm the owner. Yeah, let me even brag small. The owner of Oyoyo Sword, whether it's doing well or it's not doing well. Let me. Sorry, guys. Let's just make it a little fun, please. Let me brag small. Bragging right. I'm the owner of Oyoyo Sword, Oyoyo Ndaki's Kitchen, Ella and Lexi, Sword. Okay, let me be counting. Sorry, guys. I just want to amuse all of us. So the topic is so broad, like Baningo said, and is one that is very, very interesting because I've seen, will I say, practical examples about that. There are different kinds of lies, but all lie are lie. And when it comes to God's judgment, is not going to define anyone as big lie or small lie. They all have the same equal judgment. Whether you say I stole a candy from the candy jar, or whether you went and sneak out and go and make us with another man, all lie at the same level in the eyes of the Lord. So I'm gonna be giving a practical example because I might not be so steady. So I have a couple here. There are a few classic examples. One happened over 30 something years ago because I was privileged to meet the man. And after I heard the story, I met the man like 11 years ago. And he is all, elderly now, all dobby, kind of nice, like a proper deacon in the church. You know the way they carry themselves when they get to that certain age. So I heard the story of what he did many years ago. how he went to Nigeria, married a medical doctor, brought the wife to the US, told the lady that he's also a medical doctor. And the lady, believed that because that's what he sold to the girl's family in Nigeria. So the girl was new, trying to settle down. Then emergency came in their home. So he called the husband's hospital, where the number the man left for her. So she called the number. The receptionist picked the number. He said, I want to speak with my husband, doctor, so. The receptionist being an African-American woman, if you guys understand, we also have some drama, So the lady said, Doctor who?
Oh, yeah, sorry, excuse me. Oh. Tonya, please
Yeah.
check the private chat. Private chat.
Okay.
All right. So the lady said, Doctor who? The wife at home, the doctor wife, said, I want to talk to Dr. So person. So I'm going to say the way the lady says so that you guys can understand. The lady said, he's no doctor. Say what? Doctor who?
I laugh, I beg. I don't hear my laugh before.
So Tonya, imagine you just landed in America, right? Under 1 month, you called your husband's clinic, and somebody is telling you on the phone, Doctor who? He's no doctor. Did he tell you he's a doctor? He's no doctor. So that was how the woman found out that the man that came to marry her in Nigeria, and up until that time, is no doctor. So the woman gone home. I didn't know how they settled it in their home, but the next thing we heard was that the woman has moved to Chicago. And the next thing, the woman gave a divorce paper. The next thing, the woman moved on with her life, passed her medical board exam, started practicing medicine. Eventually, she married another man. But before she left, she was already pregnant. You understand? Wow. So that's a classic example of lies in relationship. Another classic example of a senior colleague of mine when we were in the bank in Nigeria. She's now in the US. She got married to a guy. Conception was difficult, but eventually they were able to do IVF, and they got a baby. And in the mix of all the whole thing, as far as she was concerned, she felt she married a medical doctor. So one day, when she was doing Omugo, Omugo will keep you home for 3 months or thereabouts. So she had the time to clean the room. So she went through their closet, cleaning all the things her husband packed. Lo and behold, she saw a biochemistry university certificate. So the husband came back. He said, which certificate is this one? And so the answer was not straight. Eventually, the M now happens to be is mine. So the girl now said, I dated you for maybe about a year. We got married traditionally, white wedding, court marriage. Then we've been living together for another 3 years before we baby came in. So for the past 4.5 years, I've been with a liar that you are not any way near a doctor or even being one. So tell me, why do you wear white robe and hang what is it called again, that they hang to go to work every day?
Stethoscope.
So the girl it's like it became an interrogatory question. Why do you wear white coats every morning and you drive to work? The guy works in the hospital, definitely, but he's no doctor. You understand? So the girl, from that day, the katakata has started. It ended up that the girl, I think she spoke with some people in the head office. So they moved her from Lagos to Benin so that separation will start for her. You understand? Eventually, that's where the marriage ended. So why am I saying this? Lies, if anything started with lies, we all know, especially when they're this kind of deep-rooted one, that you now start asking yourself, so this person can be this wicked to keep this thing, behind me, and still has the effrontery to call me sweetie. When we have conversation, you say, we have to be plain and open in the relationship and all of that. So when I now spoke with the lady, this happened before I left Nigeria. So when I got here, I was like, I've not been seeing you put pictures of hubby and all of that. She said, if you forget, forget. So this is a talk for another day. Eventually, she opened up. I was like, I could not believe it because we all fell in love with the guy. You know, one of those people you look up to in the bank. When she was single, I was like, I never marry you, but I was engaging her with my clients and customers that this guy will fit you. You guys are above 6 feet. It will be just Dobby, and he's a rich man. He lives in Lekki, blah, 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 blah. You know, and his age is also within your bracket. So when that happened, I was like, hey, where would this girl start from? You know, because there's a certain age you say, okay, finally I'm married, I have a child, I want to move on with my husband, and then you're going to start a game. She said she's not interested in even looking. She's now here in the US with her child, but that marriage was over. And you know the irony of the whole thing. This guy's village in Imo State, they know him as a medical doctor. His mother died knowing this boy as a medical doctor. His siblings, none of them knew that this guy was rusticated. You know, they caught a related thing. So they drove him away from MBBS in the university. He never graduated from medicine. What he did was to go and retake JAM and then got admission to study biochemistry. But he lived a life from way back in the university up until his wife discovered this. So tell me how many people he lied to. His wife, his mother died thinking my son, you know, was a medic. He will come to the village. They address him as a medical doctor. He will refer people to hospitals where they will seek medical care. I think that one is way too much for me. So anything, any of lies, any at all, whether it's you sneaked out to go and see Mrs. A while you're with Mrs. B, they are all the same. You understand? And any relationship built on that is a recipe for disaster. Let's just put it at that.
All right. Thank you so much, Oyo. Thank you so much. Yeah. Just like I was saying earlier, this particular thing they call lie, it has way too much in relationship. It can destroy immediately, even if it's a little one. Even if it's a
I think
little one.
the host is here to introduce herself.
Yeah, I'm going to come to that. I just want to chip in small on what she said. Then we come down to her. Then, if you have a newly relationship and you want to enjoy it so well, just make sure that you don't leave any stone unturned. Any little thing that is vital is going to destroy that particular relationship. Okay? Coming into introduction, let's hear from Constance. I think she have not introduced herself to the guest.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Oyoyo, Mel, Nikki. Look at me now. Hello, Ostoria. Hello, Banigos. Be sure your face will be going until I have your time first. Hello, everyone in the house. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Constance of Constant Space, the owner of Constant Space.
Yes.
Like Oyoyo. The owner of Constant Space. I'm in Nigeria, but based here in Dakar, Senegal. You can check me out if you don't have me. I'm based in Senegal, and for the past almost 4 weeks, I've been away from Senegal, but I am fully back now. That was the reason I was on and off. Like, I tried to make sure I keep up, stay with you guys every Thursday, but it was not easy. But now I am fully back, and fully ready for the sections. So I just came in. Sorry, I was a bit late. I had to run to this place because my shop is a bit far from my house. So I'm here now, and based on the topic at hand, lies in relationship. We all know the reality of telling lies before or even in a relationship or before entering a relationship. It destroys a relationship totally. Like, I've not had any personal experience when it comes to relationship. If I had any experiences, maybe based on my ex before I got married, I don't know, because I never got to find out maybe he was lying or not. But after I got married to the date, I can't say I have any personal relationship and experience. But based on the stories I've heard, you understand? Like, for example, I think I've said that here before. One of my friends that was about getting married, before they got married, you understand? She was seeing him with cigarettes, no, sorry, lighter and tom tom. She will ask, "What are you doing with this?" He will say, "It's for my friend." "What about the tom tom?" "I like it taking tom tom." So he never admitted to the girl that he smokes. So after they paid her bride price, that very day they paid her bride price, she now saw him smoking, and not even cigarettes, Igbo, that big one. She now said, "Are you smoking?" He now said, "Let me tell you now, yes, I smoke." You know, the thing is, he feels because he already paid the bride price, so no, you cannot go back. You cannot, like the girl was just, but why have you been lying to me all this while? I know one thing: any relationship built on lies never lasts. Like, as in, once that trust is gone, even as much as you try to force yourself, it can't come back 100%, because you always have that assumption. I'm not sure if he's saying the truth or if she's lying or not. You understand? So she was like, "Okay, let me endure. Let me see if I can deal with this." You understand? But you know, at the end of the day, that trust is no longer there. At the end of the day, they were now having series of problems in the marriage, because at the end of the day, it's obvious the man wasn't an honest man. You understand? At the end of the day, they broke up and they didn't get married. As in, the marriage broke up, and now she's married and she has moved on. You understand? Then I also have a guy that went to get married. Like, he met the girl, although he didn't get to know her very well. So she now lied that she is in school, and she also has some health issues, which she never admitted to the guy that she had before the marriage. He even asked, "Are you okay?" and all that. She will get for check. She was like, she's fine, but she knew she had a health issue, but she didn't say it or admit to the guy. And also, she wasn't in school, but every session she would pack her bags and go to school. So as the period she has been in school was almost through, as in she was supposed to be through and then prepare for service. The guy was like, "We are going to work your service to Lagos." She now said they said it's 40,000 to work her service to Lagos. Someone who is not in school is even claiming to go for service in Lagos. And they were already married. They did traditional marriage. They did white wedding. At long run, and the guy found out that she wasn't even in school. Talk more of going for service. The marriage ended. Understand? Now I don't know what's up, but the guy now is married with a child. These are all things that we are saying, lies. Like, when you think you can always lie yourself out of the, or you know, some of them, they actually think they are smart. Like,
Yes,
I know what to
yes,
say and it will be over. But
yes.
we have something we call karma, and we have something they say is in repercussion. Like, if you lie, even if we don't find out today, something might make us find out
It might
tomorrow,
come
one
out
thing or the other.
one day.
You
It will come
understand?
out one
One
day.
day it must surely happen, no matter how smart you think you are. And one thing about lies is, once you tell that one lie, you try to keep up with the lie, try to cover up with the lie, you keep on telling more lies. You understand? So lies in nature, as in, there's this thing we call honesty, but I don't know why some of us find it very difficult to be that honest that is expected of us. We think maybe we can always lie ourselves out of a situation. To me, there's the lies I know how to tell was the one I learned in school, Madonna University. You understand? You know, if you want to go out, people call our school glorified secondary school. So we are not allowed to leave the school. So if you must leave the school, you have to lie that you lost your grandfather, or that your grandmother is dying.
Hey.
Or if your dad is late, you reason that you just lost it. As in, you have to just cook up some lie for them to give you permission to leave the school. That's the university, but leaving the school was the problem for us. So that was the lie. You know, at some point I even got used to telling all those small lies. And when I got married now, the lie even came with me. Like, you know, any little thing that doesn't even matter, I'll just lie. Mama will be like, "Why are you lying?" As in, I don't understand. If you tell me you did this thing, will I beat you? No, you understand? I was like, this is something I learned in school. I'm going to stop. But to God be the glory, gradually I stopped. Like, I don't think there's anything you ask me now and I will say the truth. Like, I feel like you're not going to kill me. It's either we are still together or you go your way. Or it's either you believe me or you don't believe me. Or even maybe when you need to start swearing for you to be convinced that I'm telling the truth. That's your business. All I know is that honest, that truth you want in that situation, I'm going to say it. take it or leave it. So to me, I feel when you say the truth, it's not going to take anything out of your body. But I don't know, based on my own understanding, I don't know about any other person and your side. I don't know what they feel. Maybe when if they say the truth, it might spoil something for them, or they might not get that thing they want to get. Like, people have different reasons for lying in a relationship or in any situation they find themselves. This is my take for this for now. As we go on, I might still have some certain things to chip in.
You've just said it all. Thank you so much. Just like what you said before about ladies that goes to school, I want to chip in a little about that. Um, I have this experience. When I was in school back then, olden days. There are some ladies that used
Olden
to
days.
come to school. Those days, sorry. There are some ladies that used to come to school, okay, and they will tell people that they are, I mean, particular in this particular university, whereas they are not even in the. In fact, the school does not even know they exist, but they live around the school, paying rent like students.
No, that one
Okay,
happens a lot. That one happens a
yes,
lot.
yes,
It
we used
as
to
in
call
it
it.
happens a lot, even
Yes,
now in university.
we used to call them OO, the OO. So you will find out that they will even have a male that they want to marry. That man will be coming as in, where is your cosmate? Where is your At the end of the day, it will be like one day you will hear as it will do like this. Van, the guy will just reject everything. As in the engagement party, we all throw together like excitement. Everybody is like, oh, she's getting married. She's getting married. At the end of the day, it will just be a waste because you see these all matters. Immediately they find out that you in a because if trouble, what he needs is someone that is better than me, someone that will study. And my mommy said, since I don't know anything, I should marry someone that is enlightened, so that she will be the apple of my eyes, the apple of the universe, the person that can see beyond and see more than I do, and handle my business even in my absence. That is their perspectives, what they are looking at in a woman, what they want to get. At that point, you will be like, you will just carry your bag and look for naked. Around naked. Pay your rent. Hmm? Just go there, carry your books, pack books, keep. Every day by day, if he calls you on phone, baby, I'm going into the class. Ladies does it every day. Baby, I'm going to, baby, please don't talk too much. I'm in the classroom. I used to watch one of my neighbor. I would be looking at her. Babe, you're not there for classroom anything. And they go, she said, I will not understand. I should just forget it. At the end of the day, this guy actually comes to the school and gave this girl a car key. I want to marry you. You know that one we used to do. Oh, this one was like, they just present the key with a balloon, and everybody was like, oh, if it's me,
Oh,
could it be me? A very pretty girl at that. Pretty. Ifunwa Oyo. Akwa. Very pretty girl. Up now, she doesn't used to, very yellow. She doesn't used to match too much on the ground, those ones that used to wear that leg chain, this is how she used to hold her book, and at the end of the day, I was like, should I be the person to tell this guy that,
but
hello,
Joe.
hello? But I said, okay, let me not be the enemy of progress here, because this lady can pursue me till I die. She will kill me. She will kill me and make sure that I am just out of that space for that moment. So I decided not to. Every time this guy will come to me, like, where is your neighbor? She told me she will be taking course in the evening. She wouldn't be coming back. She's going for reps. She's going for this. I was like, I shouldn't say anything. Let me just say what I know and I mind my business. I have to tell him that I have not seen her for the past few days, but maybe you call her on phone. That's all. At the end of the day, this girl lose this good man. The guy is so good. He's so caring. And he took care of her from that first year that is not imaginable. That first year that never existed. This boy was just making, should I say, he's paying for studies that has never been, as in his mind, he has been, I'm paying for school for study for my wife. She's studying lawyer. She's gonna come out in 2 years. At the end of the day, if you're a man after the engagement and you are about to even do traditional marriage, and you find out that the lady you've been paying for from the first year is now in third year. After your trad, she's gonna graduate and go for that. There's nothing like graduation.
I said, no matter how smart you think you are, it's going to backfire, and it's going to backfire one day.
No,
And when it
I was,
happens, you
I
are
was
going
even
to
asking
lose
the girl.
everything.
I was asking the girl, what is gonna happen if you did not graduate? What will you tell this guy? And this guy is ever lady. Maybe if he's sorting, let us sort it. Maybe if he's pressing you in a good place, because the guy is eager. Imagine where you have a Oyo, a Pangwa, that is studying lawyer, and she's gonna come out bright, with her, she can speak very well. Her English is very polite and very polished. So she can be like, baby, I don't want to talk to you today, please, baby. Hey, that day, this thing scatter.
That's
Then
what is maybe the man is he's not educated. He's just all those
he's
businessmen.
not dedicated, not be all matter. Oh, all matter now. Remember all matter. This guy was like, and he spent praying this
But
girl.
at the end of the day, it's not about education, because some women and men are extremely smart and they really do their research. It's just the ones that are not so smart that
Yeah,
you can catch them. Some of them, they
those
do all their
businessmen.
research, they have ID cards, they have a lot. And if you have like a person that works, he cannot come to your school to check everything, like go to your department, talk to your HOD and all those kind of things, okay? Or like, let me meet some
So,
of your lecturers or something. So
okay,
whatever you tell
okay,
them is what
okay,
they will work with, you get. So if you
okay.
can
Now,
present all these things and forge results at the end of the year and everything, how is he going to know? He's not going to know until it's too late, you get.
yeah, definitely. But how did this man find out? He just found out. It's just like after the traditional marriage. The traditional marriage is just around the corner. It's just remaining like 3-4 days to the traditional marriage, and this lady, most of his course, supposed course, classmates in the university, are all of them are going for, what do they call it, defending of their projects. And this lady is supposed to defend her project, and her traditional marriage is 4 days to the defending of the project. So they asked her, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because the husband is very out. He wants to help in any way. So this man is very, he's been paying for this. So it's important to him to know
Yeah,
how this girl is going to
but
handle this
Sonia, let me add, did you say she was studying law in the school?
in the school.
Okay, she
In
was.
the school. She's is a ghost law student, you
Yeah,
know.
the thing is that we don't defend projects in law. Uh,
Okay.
most schools don't, because it's kind of something you have to do with your HOD department. Kind of, it's not
Yeah. I
that.
have not studied law,
But
but that's what they said.
this
That's
lady
what they
got
said.
to go to law school. You
Yeah.
understand? So, which degree will she carry to law school?
Yeah.
So, people like that, they think they're smart. It's not being smart. It happened to my.
Me, I don't know anything about it.
Uh,
Maybe she's the one that put herself in problem, because
she is.
somebody must have told that guy that there's nothing like defending of projects or something like. But because this man was like, my girl in 4 days is supposed to defend projects, and I'm supposed to be there. I want to be there. I don't want to miss out anything. And the girl is not being eager of it. She's not talking about it. She's not moving to know if this man, what he's saying is just that traditional marriage
And
that is in hand.
because the guy himself is not educated, because if the guy is educated, oh my goodness, the radio just popped on. Give me a
But this is the reason why I'm saying that sometimes it's not even about being educated, because you might be educated, but you still would not know. Like if she didn't mention that they don't defend project, even me, I don't know. I cannot tell you that I know
don't
the
even know.
process
I
that
don't
law
even know.
students go
But
through.
let me tell you.
Do you get?
Let me tell you.
So even if you are
this man,
educated, if you don't know,
Oyo,
they will be
this
able
man,
to,
this
you know,
man is
deceive
not
you.
educated.
You won't know.
Remember, he's an all matter. All these ones that used to be in Onitsha selling shoes and bags, Keneko. So he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything entirely about the studying and all that. But he's sponsoring it. He's busy sponsoring it. So he knows that the lady has passed first year, second year, third year. In fact, they you know how men used to do when you are about to conclude, we have to do every marriage rites so that we will finish the youth service and be happily ever. You know, most of the ladies used to tell them like, hold on, I want to finish my school. I need to get to an extent before you will do something on my head. So this man has been waiting all through that time to get to that final stage, which he already concluded of getting traditional marriage done, and they have already fixed it. So that is when everything fired. It fired back, and in fact, it was so
Okay,
sweet
Sonia,
because
Sonia, in line with what you're saying,
yeah,
a of mine, just for privacy, I wouldn't be mentioning name. When we were in school, the way we all come Christmas, hey, I'm in this university now, blah 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 blah. So it got to, she was on her year, according to her. So she came telling me that now writing project. I now asked her, what was the title of your project? She has no understanding of what title of your project that you pull are now fourth year. You should be writing a project. You have no title. So when I got back to my house, I told my siblings, I said, I'm not sure this girl is in school. But my mother said, which one is your own? So, now being a co-wife's child, so we just keep it at that before it will look like you're insinuating
yeah,
or trying.
insinuating, yeah.
So eventually, fast forward to 2 years after, you're supposed to have finished your service and all of that. So we're now, she came to our house in Lagos. Then my sister was a head of HR in a bank. So my sister, oh, you're already out of school, blah, blah. Why didn't you come to my house since to tell me? She was like so eager and so worried. So she said, no, just send your resume the next day so that you'll be interviewed the next 2 weeks. You understand? We never heard from this girl again. She never came back to our house. She never returned calls. And you know what it is to get a job in the bank. So I met another cousin of ours. So that one was like, and this one is a bit, I think, third cousin. So she came to visit me in my workplace. I was at Ikeja GRA at the time, working at EcoBank. So she was working in accounting firm in Ikeja GRA. So during their lunch time, she would just come. We were just there, talking. So, and she now started telling me that she's tired of this place, that she talked to Auntie, let her get. I say, and now Auntie is no longer the head of HR. That kind of a thing. That I will still talk to her though. That Auntie is even very upset with it. I now called her the name of that's our common cousin. She said, so she was even asked to bring CV, and nobody heard from her. Guess what? Fast forward to today, this thing I'm talking about, maybe 10, 12, 15 years ago. Fast forward to today, she's working in a fast food. You understand? Because there is no certificate whatsoever. It's just like this, your girl you're talking about. And those people can never go back to the university to get a
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
So you have university experience by going to parties, mixing out with people, dressing fine, posting your pictures and all of that, but you have nothing. When I mean no education,
But just like when you ask them what's your discipline, everybody will lie low.
they might
Have you
even
not noticed it? What's your discipline?
forge
Everybody
law.
lie low.
This one forged law. You understand the one you talked about, forged law. Maybe when he now said, "Okay, I'm going to defend my project," and besides, law is a 5-year course. This man is
Yeah,
not the husband to be. Wasn't a smart man. Law is
yeah.
a 5-year course. In all years, not even I know what all matters. It happened to them. I grew up in Onitsha, so it happened to many of them at the time it was really on. But sometimes people should be smart. When you notice, you might not notice anything, but a little smart in the sense that, okay, hey, matriculation day, you go for matriculation, right? Graduation day, when is it happening? But I don't even want to encourage anybody to continue in lies until 4 5 years for you to find out. You can find out in between what is the name of your course again. You understand?
Yeah.
Call the school if you start suspecting something. Call the school department. They will be able to tell you. Try to speak with the secretary of the head of HOD or even dean secretary. They will be able to tell you.
You know, some of these girls can be very smart. Actually, when they are dealing with a man who is naive, like who is totally ignorant of what is happening in school, you will never find out.
Anyway, it's true.
You
It's
understand?
that's our own.
And I guess the man in question won't be that inquisitive because you believe that she's been in that school before she met you. So what are you inquisitive of? You wouldn't be that serious to be inquisitive of what's going on.
Anyway,
Okay.
your
At the
phone.
end of the day, what you want is to marry Akwanwa. And Akwanwa you will get.
Now.
Uh-huh.
Akwan
So
lies.
I
Akwan
used to have I used to also have a co-wife then when I was marrying my ex-husband. I used to have a co-wife that used to do like that. The brother to my ex-husband, the senior brother to my ex-husband has such wife. So this lady claims to be in school all the time. So now we be the people where we say we they try to know and emulate from her because since her childhood she's been this type that my mommy said I am Igbo, this kind of thing. No, 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 we don't used to come back in, we used to stay abroad, we used to stay so place.
Oh,
So we see ourselves as inferior wives, and we are just housewives. She is a blended wife, polished wife, and even she have not even been married. She has house helps, she doesn't need to disturb herself. She's studying. So we are local women. So now every weekend, this my brother-in-law will go to the school to see this lady. Whenever he goes, this lady will know where to be found. And humility, where they worry him, he cannot even find out where has been this a wife to be. I've already paid her dowry. Where is she going to without my consent? And I paid for her hostel. It's not as if she's owing. Every weekend, she used to go to another man's house and watch football.
oh.
That is where she used to pack herself every weekend. Lies in marriages. She will just be there. And this one, actually, she's studying.
Was she eventually married?
They are married. They are paid their dowry. Once they are paid your dowry, you are married automatically.
So eventually, when the man found out, did they continue the marriage?
They did not. They did not. It's
not possible to continue. As in, no matter how much you love that person, that love is going to reduce. No matter how much you try to trust the person again, it's never going to happen. Like, it's never going to be complete again.
He has been using her husband anyhow. Anytime we comes back, everybody comes back in the village as an Xmas time. She will just be on top, as in so proud of herself. If she doesn't follow us to go to the kitchen, no, yuck. We are using charcoal and all that to wood. So she will be like, as a polished wife living in Enugu now, she will just be like, and she's beautiful, she's slim, she will just bath her body. And me, I don't get baby now. I carry baby where I breastfeed.
We can't hear you, Sonia. What's wrong?
It should be internet.
Maybe a call was
Her voice is very low. Nikki, can we hear you?
A call was going on her phone or something.
Okay.
We can't hear you very well.
The thing is that lies in relationship, lies in marriages doesn't yield any better result any way we look at it. So And also, for people that are in a relationship trying to get into marriage, that will be a no, a red flag for you. Once you start noticing a thing of two about your partner, is it right time for you to take action. There is nothing wrong in starting all over again. You walk away to have you. Don't just stay there because I'm coming. It's not a month. So it could be Sonia. Where
Something is going on.
With Tonya,
I
yeah.
don't know if it's Tonia's speaker or something.
So what we are saying today for all,
Maybe she's typing or something.
Yes, I'm typing. I wanna. I have
yeah, just mute and sort it out while we.
You can log out and log in again.
Where is this?
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, now that she's down, I think Nikki is here to say.
Yeah.
Nikki is here to give her own opinion also.
Please give your own opinion. Let me remember what I wanted to give.
Okay, guys. So we are talking about if you are in a relationship and you notice the person is not forthcoming, that is a time for you to take a bow. That is a time for you to move on, because any relationship built on there is no guarantee that you have peace of mind.
Yes, you can hear me now.
Yes.
I think call came inside my phone, and it's my brother, my big brother. So I have told him to hold on.
Okay, so Nikki, take it from here until Tonya is a little bit settled.
Okay. No, I'm still saying something. I can.
So Tonya, mute your mic. Let's hear Nikki.
Okay.
So we're talking about lies, yeah? Okay. But wait though. All those people lying, which kind of strength do they have? Because if you ask me, lying is
stressful. Oh my god. When you are a truthful person, you find this kind of should I say relaxation, like you'll be so full. I don't know.
No, peace of mind. That I know there are people that are very, very good when it comes to lying. But when you're truthful, you know that anything you're saying, even if you're sleeping and somebody tap you, wake you up and ask you that same question again, you repeat
exactly.
In the next 20 years, they ask you again, you repeat the same thing. You know? So, but when you're lying, if you say something today, tomorrow when they ask you that thing, you might remember a little bit, but you will not remember just the way you said it. And then next time they ask you again, you say a different thing. So what's the need of that? I know sometimes some people lie just because they feel that when they tell the lie, it saves them from some certain things. And those things that they're going to save you is going to save you from, you will still fall into it later on. Because at the end of the day, the karma will come back to you and everything. And by then, it might have been so late. It's just like when Banigo was saying something about maybe a woman in marriage and maybe have kids for another man and claiming that it's the husband that owns it. When she said that, today, somebody sent me one chat between a man and a woman. And this woman, she's in her husband's house with 3 kids. And the kids does not belong to the man she's living with, but with the person that comes to her house to sleep with her. And then you as a person now, knowing 101% that the man you're living with in your house he's not the father of those children. And you'll be bold enough when the kids will be calling this man daddy, you will be there. Your mind is not even pitching you like, hey, I did something wrong, and I lied to this man. Do you even know how that person will feel like somebody getting old, feeling like, oh, I have kids that are growing? Because at the end of the day, that man will get the picking, he will still come back for the kids. He will come back for the children. Because there is, no matter how stupid a man is, there is no way he can ever leave his kids. No matter
what you are saying now is, should I say, this is about conscience. And some people kind of remove their conscience and treat it, and they can't even find where they left it. So someone without conscience wouldn't even mind if this child is not his, but they are calling him daddy, mommy. They don't even care. It's only someone that has a conscience that will be like, oh God, should I say it or should I not say it? You understand?
The whole thing about lies is really because number one, sometimes you'll be asking yourself, why are they doing this? What is your reason for actually doing this? Do you even have to do it? Because number one is that no, if you say the truth, even if they will punish you, they can punish you. Because if you lie, after lying, the punishment will still come. It's just like when we're growing up. You take something from like that. I me myself personally, I always go to steal what's it called? Milo. Milo now. I still and well.
Guilty as charged.
And when we can't hear you.
Sonia is talking, but she didn't know she's on mute.
I said my time, I at least Kwanzaa and the Milo. I know they joke with them. If my mommy give me money to go and buy what is they Maggie cubes, I will just go and buy Milo, Choco Milo now. I'll just go and buy it and go one side and lie down and sleep my sleep.
If they buy the big thing, they will put
So,
my mother.
so
my
ladies, you guys are confessing to all the things you guys.
No, my own is that my mother hid it as much as hiding it under her bed.
When it comes to that milk part, till I got married, like I was having kids, I used to steal my children's milk. Like there was a day my husband caught me. I was like, he said, "What's in your mouth?"
I used to mix it, and then when I'll mix it inside nylon. I'll put the Milo, put milk, mix it. Then this come back. She already know I did it. You understand? Because nobody in our house can do it if not me. She already know I did it, but she will call me. Oh yeah, come here. Who this Milo was here before? Who took it to this place? I will be like, no, it's not me. Oh, how can it be me? Lie. She'll be like, just say the truth. I know it's lie, it's not me. So, me lying is more like, oh, if she wants to beat, let her not beat me. I'm just lying for me not to get that beating. But at the end of the day, they go still beat me on top of.
You get the beating.
You still get the beating.
Because it's very obvious you are the one.
It's very obvious, you understand? So, had it been like maybe if she's asking me and I'll be like, okay, I was not that took it though and all that, she might not even touch me. But because of that lie, boom, they will start. In fact, they will beat you so that he said the truth. And lying is so. Why lying is so bad is the fact that you're living with somebody, things are going on fine, like moving smoothly. All of a sudden, when the truth comes out, you feel like you've been fooled, like that's as if you're not like you've been played with. You understand? Like, okay, just like these people that are going to pretending to go to school. When you are talking about this school, I know of a lady like that, but this one, I don't know whether she has a man in her life then, but I know that this lady, she was my in-law actually. This lady, every time she's in school, every time when school resumes, she's in school. But at the end of the day, 4 years passed. I was like, I thought maybe school, because I know that one cannot be doing anything concerning medicine or law. 4 years passed, at least 4 years, maximum years for anybody studying anything to leave school. But she has not graduated. She was still going to school. So you now ask me if actually this kind of people have a man in her life, and the man is spending on you, doing a lot of things for you, and then at the end of the day, he finds out that, oh, you're not even in school. You just imagine how you would feel if you were the one that a guy lies to you. How would you feel? Are you telling me the lie where they tell me, they told me lie before. The one they told me was that I am 35 years old, meanwhile I am 45. You understand? Now you lied about your age. So imagine, even if this marriage was still going smoothly and I found out about your age, it can still be a reason for me to walk out of the marriage.
This thing you are saying, Nikki, this thing you are saying does happen every day. Oh. As in, some people don't tell their age. Yeah. Some people are yet to know their husband's age.
So what's the need of lying about the age, if I may ask? if somebody likes you, the person likes you, even if you're 50
Let
years
me
old
tell
and
you
you're
the
going
reason, Nikki. Nikki,
Let
you're
me tell you,
asking
for
about the
example,
reason. Let me
let
tell
me
you the
tell you, for
reason.
example,
If you
when I got
okay,
married, I said the truth. I know my age, and I told my husband my age. But when the sister-in-laws, they want to intimidate me because they know they senior me, babe, I tell them, say I did 2 years before them. But my husband knows my age, but them, they don't know my age. I give them 2 years ahead so that they can respect me.
yeah,
okay,
You
yeah.
understand?
Nikki, to your question, the reason why men could lie, assuming the guy is 45 and he wants to marry a girl that is 18. So tell me why he will be very proud to tell the lady I am 45. The girl will say no. So based on that, they still want the girl to like, okay, she's 18. If I say 45, that means I'm over 13 years or thereabout older than her. She might turn me down. I don't want that. But if I say I'm 35, maybe we are a little not too far, at least 10 years down. So because a
And
girl that is 18 will be expecting to marry a man 26,
Yeah,
27,
Oyoyo, that is
28.
the thing, if you ask me, even if they tell that lies, and if you, the worst is if you tell a lie to someone that loves you so much or respects you so much or hold you in high esteem, you understand, and later on they find out, it always takes something out of that person.
Yeah,
It does,
yeah.
it
That
does.
relationship never ends well.
No, it does take something out of
okay,
relationship.
let me
There's
still tell
something.
you. Let me still tell you, even some ladies that seniors a guy when he wants to marry you, tell him simply, this is my age. And it doesn't stop any relationship or love. Age doesn't matter in a relationship.
See, it's easier said than done. Let me be very practical here, okay? When you are in a relationship, or no, let me not use that first. Let's assume a lady is in her late 30s, you understand, and she hasn't achieved much in her life. She's already in her late 30s, she hasn't achieved much. She can't be very proud to say she's 38 or she's 39 or she's 40 because she's feeling okay, fine. If I say that, what have I even achieved in 40 years of my life? I don't have a husband, I don't have children, I don't have money, I don't have a good job. So based on that, they can say, okay, I'm what? Especially if their body structure can pass for a younger age, they can bring their age down to what suits the society. Secondly, if we look at our footballers, when Mokachi, Amonike, Kano, when they were playing soccer those days, none of those boys were 18. None of them were 17.
Remember?
Not 19. They were already 26, 27 when they were playing. But those 27 will not get them in international soccer league. It's not a football age. So they need to come down to football age to suit into the society. Then again, for those seeking for employment, you graduated from the university, you waited for 10 years in Nigeria, no employment. Then if you now check the bank resume, they will tell you they employ you below 28. So you now come and say, I am 20, I am 32. You're not going to get the job. Okay? You're not going to get, because they're not going to ask you if you have been waiting without a job for 10 years. What they need to know, the resume that fits their criteria. So girls will now come and start forming CV. They will slash up that 4 years to make sure they fit below 28
Those
to
ones
get employment.
are quite different.
Those are
No,
called
they're all
professional
lies.
lies.
Yeah, those ones are quite different from
They're all
somebody you
lies,
know you're gonna
Nikki.
spend.
I've
Yeah,
sent, I've
but
sent
for
a
somebody
guy
you're gonna
for,
spend your life with, somebody
no,
you are
they're
going to
all
spend your life
lies.
with.
They're all lies, but not a relationship lie. I've sent a guy for a job interview. He went for interview. He was on the second interview to be taken. Do you know why the guy did not get a job? Because of his age. You understand? And I now told him, but wait, oh boy, you don't know, say you're supposed to bring this thing down small, make it fit. He said that he did not know. I say, you see, I was in Lagos, he was in Owerri. He was a boyfriend of mine, a younger brother at the time. So I was trying to make sure that everybody fits in. This boy has been jobless for many years. The sister, 5 years, no job. You know, see, there are so many reasons people lie, but the one I can't take, you understand, is when it comes to relationship. You understand? For those professional ones, I've participated. I wouldn't lie. I'm entering highway girl, so I'm trying to remove my glasses so I can see my road.
Okay. And I will tell you by example.
Let me
Um,
Ben has been
me,
quiet.
myself. Let her be thinking what to say. So I finished with what I'm saying.
I
Me
mean,
as a person. I know very well I can take myself as an example. When I wanted to get married to this my second husband, I myself have to leave everything, bring everything together. I don't leave anything outside at all. I bring every vital information he will need and I give it to him. You decide what you want. If you want to continue with me, fine and good. Because I don't want a story for the gods. Tomorrow night we'll be like, I had this one that place, so I had this one that place. Please do your investigation very well. I have children, not child. Can you condone it? Look at them, see their names. Do you like them? Do you want to be a stepdad to them? Because it's not automatically they are your children. So if you don't want to accept them now, not tomorrow now, it will be like they will come to my house. Everybody will be like, she has married before, she has kids, so, and you will be like, what? She didn't tell me. In as much as I'm looking like a yoke when you saw me, a sweetheart, I have some certain things pending. Are you ready to battle it with me? Are you ready to fight it with me? If you are not ready to fight it with me, please leave me there. Let me be managing my small life. That's how it is. And what
Yeah,
about your own?
Tonya, the thing is that it's very, very good to be truthful in a relationship. We can overemphasize that. That's the fact of life. That's what everybody should do, and we should encourage it. But relationship built on lies, they don't last. But the kind of professional lies, hey, oh boy, God forgive me, I've built people's resume to feed the system because first of all, I felt it wasn't their making that they found themselves out of school for many years without a job. Girls, I they drive go my brother hotel though, so make una they pity me. So like I said, that guy lost that job. He never got a job again. Another 5 years lapsed. He never got a job. So when I moved here, and I asked him, he said he started his own business. In Nigeria, as we know, we graduate people almost every now and then. So what do you think will happen to them by the time they stay 5 years or 6 years or 10 years or without a job, and eventually a job is going to land on their laps? They're not going to say they're already 35 before they got the job. You understand? But that one can be understandable. And then when you come to think about it, it's a professional life. Here in the US, before they will even give you your residence and all of that, they don't even believe in Nigerian affidavit of court affidavit because they already know that the country Nigeria, they are full of lies. So for American immigration to assess your documents and believe it, they will refer you back to go to Nigerian population census. So far, you were born from 1971. I think that's when they formed that census in Nigeria. So far, you were born from 1971. Then you can't come and tell them that you're using affidavit. For those that were born before 1970 something, they will use affidavit. So anyone born from 1971 down must get from the Population Commission your date of birth for them to believe what you're writing for them. To tell you that they know the country, they sabi and well. So that's just it. The point is that we should encourage people to be honest in relationship because that one is the foundation of what you're going to teach your children tomorrow, what you're going to teach, how you're going to live with your husband tomorrow, and all of that. But if we say, okay, fine, this one is pardonable, as far as God is concerned, though, none is pardonable. But no, in resume, I don't like finish for that one. Okay, make one help me. Make God forgive me.
Resume, that one is understandable. In as much as I know, yes, no one is justifiable as well. But at the end of the day, the one that is more painful because this one is a job. The job, the person can leave the job tomorrow without even being sacked, So it's not like it's a big deal. But it's got to talk about something that you know that this is a lifetime something. So even if you lie at that point in time because you don't want to lose that person, and this thing has been going for a long time, when you know that in fact you're already at the middle, or let's say at the main time you guys already have kids, something like that, and then this truth suddenly surface, you will still lose the person and also lose the precious things in your life as well, which are the kids as well. So that means you're not even losing one person, you're losing double of them.
everything.
Yeah, you're losing everything, and it wouldn't make sense again. So it's better sometimes. I know a man of if a man of 40 years comes to you, let's say, okay, if you as a lady of 18 years or 20 years sees this man and you like him physically, you like this man, and probably two of you have actually done something in the other room, and you still enjoy whatever he's doing. I don't think his age will matter at this point in time, because even if he tells you his age, you'll be like, upon say you date this age, you see the hammer like this, they go shy. You understand? I have a friend then, the man that she didn't say, I was even the one trying to beg this girl, please, now this man is too old now. The man was like 45 years old. And this girl would tell me now, this girl, she wasn't even up to 30 then. She was telling me, this man, forget his age. Forget his age, oh, this man, they handle person for bed. I say,
Okay, ladies, I have this question in my mind. It keeps popping up. It keeps popping up. What if you meet a man that wants to marry you, and actually you've dated the father before?
Hey,
this that one is another topic for another day. Now we're not talking about age.
This question is something I said to Nikki, as in it's about conscience. You know, sometimes this conscience of the thing work hand in hand with being honest.
Yeah.
There are some lies you want to tell. If you have conscience, you be like, no, I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
But when you have thrown your conscience into Atlantic Ocean, you don't even mind. You understand? And then again, maybe while you were in school, you were scared, or one thing led to another. You had to go out with your friends, and when you got there, you met this man with his friends. From there, you guys exchanged pleasantly. Before you know it, everything happened. You understand? That was you back then in school. Then you now met this guy. You guys sit there really, and maybe, for example, maybe that's the new you. You understand? And you're now a good person. That was school life then. So you guys fell in love, everything was moving on smoothly, and the day you now got to find out that that man you had something with in school happens to be his father. You understand?
hey.
So this kind of thing is very difficult. You understand? You guys are already in love, but at the end of the day, honesty still pays. You open up to him that I already have something to do with your father. I don't know. Should I ask? Can he still continue, or is he going to forgive her, or is he going to be left in the past? Let me know.
No, I will walk out from the relationship.
Which continue? Well, it's good that you tell now. It's good that you tell
Exactly.
him, because even though you don't tell him, there are chances that when he will introduce you to his family, of course, his father will be there. And if the father recognizes you, the father will never accept, even if the father will not say the reason, because for example, the father too might have a wife, which is his mother.
Exactly.
Right? So the father might not say, but the father might just say she looks like a bad girl, she looks like a bad girl, she looks like a bad person, not necessarily giving the son the full gist, you know. But if you have given him, like, this is what happened, and some persons can deal with that, you know. They were like, okay, that was you, I didn't know you, because some women will tell me what you did before I met you is there, you know, that's your past, it's not your present. What you do when I'm with you is what counts and what matters. So if you're honest enough to tell him or her, depending on what the case may be, that you actually had something to do with the person's parent, if the person can deal with it, then you go ahead. Why are you running away? Why are you running?
Ladies, if I were the girl, I would not continue in the relationship. The moment I realize, okay, see my brother here, nah, I will not continue in the relationship, and that is it. That settles it, because I can't continue in the same family. Look at the man every day. Look at my husband, my father-in-law. There's some kind of decency that we should have. Anyway, in the first place, what was the lady doing dating a married man in the first place?
The sugar daddy now, have you forgotten?
But what was the married man doing with a single lady too? So it goes both ways. And moreover, you're not going to live with him in the same house, right?
The man was testing different soup.
And you two, you wanted to test different soup. So it was in the process of testing the both of you.
And you know, the worst is there. If this girl actually happens to be a very good woman for the son, you understand? And you see how living life was everything.
Okay.
My
Sorry,
first
I'll be leaving you
answered.
guys now. Bye.
My
Thank you.
my
All
question
right.
was
Bye.
not. All right, bye,
Say
darling.
hi to my
Bye.
handsome brother. Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
hello. Hello.
Married or single?
No, he's
Okay.
married with 3 children.
Look at your eyes.
I think Nikki is going to remarry. Look at Nikki.
Okay, Nikki, ask me to do a better thing
Yes,
to me.
man, just do like this, boom.
Nikki, and he likes your type, oh, tall, beautiful. Hi,
Oh,
shy. Anyway, we go talk about her.
oh my God.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay,
Yeah.
just like
So
what I was saying. Just like what I was saying,
all right.
this question is not answered yet. What if the guy have already engaged you, he met you somewhere, if you've been good pals, he engaged you, and there is a day you went out to your sugar daddy, and he comes back, it happens that the sugar daddy is your father-in-law.
Exactly
Are
what you
you
are
saying?
saying.
Are you
That
saying in
if
the
you have
present when you're talking
conscience,
about the
you will not
past tense now?
continue with that
It's
relationship.
not. It's
If
not
you have
even about.
conscience.
It's not even about conscious constant, because if it's a past something, if it's a past life, like the example you gave, Constant, and you said, what if the lady was in school and she was a runs girl in university and she was just living her
Still,
life? She was single. She has the right to do whatever she wants to do. It's a thing of choice, you know. You can decide this is what the life you want to live, but you answer to it later in the future, you know. But it is your
exactly now,
decision to make.
Mel.
So
Do you know what to do that you come married to the guy, you gave birth. Sometimes you go to see your father-in-law, and maybe you see him. The first thing comes to mind is that night, that day. Like, how long are you going to
I
live
don't
with
think
such
so. I
thoughts?
don't think so, because if it's someone that was in the university and living that life, come on, will she remember all the bolas that she sat on?
Father-in-law.
She won't
What
remember.
if she
She won't even
remembers?
know what the bola looks like. Like when she sees it, she'll just be like, okay, now one of them. Like what? You cannot count how many
Guys,
grains of rice you put in the pot to cook, can
if
you?
she's the type that sleeps
Me
sleeps
as a
alone.
man will not marry such a woman, because at the end of the day, I don't think that trust will be there. Someone when you were in school, you were living life
But
to the extent you even slept with my father. No, no, no,
did
no,
she
no,
know
no.
that it was the father of her future husband? That's why I said you
Exactly what
decide
I'm
what
saying now.
kind
So
of
What
why
are
life
you
you
should you
live.
saying?
in
But
What
why
are
should
you
you live such a
saying?
life in the
Now,
first place?
now, what are you saying? These things happen these days. Example, I
that,
have someone in my family. I don't want to mention name, but
of course.
this particular man is still sleeping with her daughter-in-law.
Well, that's
Can
not
you
Yeah,
right.
understand?
Of course, that's not right. I thought the
that's
question
an
you asked was
irresponsible
Can
father-in-law.
if it
happen.
was
Can
something
Okay,
that
happen. But
happened in
okay,
the
okay,
it
past.
can happen.
but knowing very well that this secret is between you and him, and you went ahead and married the son, what are you thinking? It's gonna be
See,
Well, that's
when it comes to that aspect,
if you want to
Tonya,
say
it happens
something.
a lot. I know of a woman, that was sleeping with a young boy, and after which they had to even as and she has a grown-up child though. They now married her to the boy, and whenever she goes for omugo, the baby, the daughter is bleeding now. She stands in for him. They caught her. Like the lady was so devastated. Like that marriage ended. Like, you are sleeping with my mom, but she never knew such a thing was happening before the marriage.
You
And
see,
the reason they did it
let
was
me
for
tell
the
you something. Let me tell you something. As long as there has been a relationship, as long as there has been a relationship between those two people, and then you see yourself again in the same house, there is no way that thing will not
we occur
repeat.
again.
you
But some
can't live
people
with
have
it.
self-control. No, I
No,
disagree. Some people have self-control because
you know what?
remember it's a
Not
decision.
about self-control now. Not about self-control now. Remember now is a matter of threat, blackmail. And now
Yeah.
Mhm.
the man might say, I'm an old man, I've already given birth to my children, I've achieved what I want to achieve. You don't want me to open up to my son. Once I tell my son will send you out of the house. And some women might just be scared. They'll be doing whatever they
Continue.
are
Yeah.
doing
They
out
will
of
just
fear.
continue.
They will have to be doing it just to make sure that maybe if now this woman is somebody that loves the husband so much and the husband is taking good care of her, she wouldn't want to mess herself up like that, like allowing this man to
Do you
destroy
know,
youth or things like that.
the bottom line to all these things is just live right. So at the end of the day, It is not
Live
fair.
right.
You understand?
Live right in
You
the
know, this
society
thing
we're
I'm
living
saying
in.
now. Do you know? She found out that the mother was sleeping with her husband. They had 3 kids. So for those 3 times for Omugo, she was busy sleeping with her daughter's husband.
Yeah, her son-in-law.
This happened in Lagos. You know, the woman was this woman that doesn't want
They
to grow
refuse to
old.
hold. Yeah.
Understand, and she has group of friends that does this sugar mommy stuff. You understand?
Kind of thing.
So this particular guy, I don't know. Should I say should I call it love? She fell in love with the boy.
I don't
Like
think
she just
so.
wanted
I
to
think
keep him.
some
Now
people
he
just
now
like
invited her.
doing stuff like
He now
that.
invited
You
him
know?
back to their house. You understand? To introduce him to the daughter. Now this is my friend's son. He's hardworking. The daughter on her own partner ignorantly got married to the boy, not knowing it was the mother's sugar boy.
Yeah.
And they had 3 kids. Just imagine the trauma the girl had when she found out what was going on. After 3 kids,
Who have
you
3
married
kids?
your mother's lover. Like, you know, when you hear some stories, you be like, I thought I've heard it all, but things keep
But
happening every day.
that was the mother's fault. Now you cannot even blame the girl because she didn't know.
Is very wicked.
No, she didn't know. She was ignorant.
And the guy
She
too
didn't know.
that accepted to marry the girl too.
That is
He
why I
has a
say
problem.
sometimes conscience
But he should have
work hand
told
in
her.
hand.
That's the thing now. You tell if that's the case. If he knew that he didn't want to do it again, knowing fully well that that woman will always be in you people's lives, you know, when you have
They
kids, they will bring
continue,
things
and
intention.
whenever she's pregnant, she's so happy. Like
And
Amugo is
yes,
coming again.
so the thing is, he should have told, look, I know your mom from somewhere. So let the girl be the judge. If she can deal with it, okay. Then if it happens in the future, she will have to blame herself also. But he didn't say, the mom didn't say, oh, I wasn't expecting the mom to say anything anyway, because
But how would they
moms
say
like
now
to
when
play
they want to continue relationship? It's something they want to continue.
That's where the wickedness come from now. That's where the wickedness
Exactly,
come from.
exactly
But
why I
if you
said
know something like that,
conscience.
it's
When
better
you
to
have
say,
conscience, you would not
yeah.
think of doing some certain things.
But most people that
You
lie
understand?
don't have conscience. Most people that
I
lie
am
are
telling
very
you.
visible. People that can lie
I have
easily and
somewhat
just
now,
lie
someone that
for
wanted to get
no reason.
married now. You know,
Yeah.
he was kind of making the wife feel like I have enough, like I have. You understand? So
Yeah.
while he now traveled to meet the wife, you know you are just managing yourself. You are feeding yourself, but you are just managing. Just admit that you are managing, and she will accept you for you who you are. When she comes and see you and see what you have, you guys manage together. Stop trying to make that impression that you have it, but it's not there. So when he was with most times when he's with the lady, he's making call. Hey, have you put in that 5 million? Has that container arrived? Making fake calls, giving her the impression that you have containers,
Well,
you have millions in your account when you don't even have up to 1 million. You understand? Then the lady now, oh, Dimu, my husband is loaded. You now marry. When you now come to where he's now staying, if he's in one room managing a laptop TV.
A lot of them does
You
that.
see?
But most of
Eh?
those people, they actually do this thing. Maybe
A lot of
if
It
men
there's
does
a
happens.
woman
You
that is
understand?
a woman
A
that
lot
is
of men does that to
materialistic.
marry, and it's not good. Eh?
Odi,
You
There's
know,
some
I have
men
this
that
friend,
Woman that is
that
materialistic.
just got married now.
Odi,
The husband actually built a duplex. Like he has that money. It's not something he even want to, as in, not that he was hiding it from the girl, but they never had such discussion. You understand? Do you know it was the day she got married to her husband, she came and noticed that this man actually had a duplex in his house. You understand?
go to
So
bed
why
inside.
not be that person
On the
than you
light,
even bragging
look,
you have, but you don't have?
the one on this side.
And once you guys are now married, because the lady already has that impression that my husband has, he's loaded, and she came and she found out that you guys are both feeding from hand to mouth. That happiness and joy will not be there. That trust again will not be there. Even if she wants to stay, she might just stay for staying sake. At the end of the day, she might start sleeping out just to meet
And
up.
you'll be disappointed because that marriage is gonna be over.
Exactly. You understand? So it pays to be honest, and honesty gives some kind of peace of mind. I am telling you the gospel truth. Like when you all try to always tell the truth, like you feel this peace of mind instead of be like, okay, I have nothing to lose. But when you tell lie, you keep on trying to cover up that lie. Sometimes you might even forget what you have said before, and you say another one, and then the complicating issues. So when it comes to relationship, it's either you are honest or you are not honest. But at the end of the day, honesty is just the key.
Honesty is the best. Yeah, honesty is the best because it's number one is that you're saving yourself some stress and also you're saving somebody's life because most
Yeah.
people they can't even handle it when they finally find out the truth. They can't just handle it, you know. So at the end of the day, honesty is the best. So as for those people that will sleep with their father-in-law, whatever, when they were doing flexing. If you see the man and you got to the house and you find out that the guy's father or the guy's mother is one of the persons you have been messing around with, the best thing is just
Walk away.
find any kind of lie. In fact, at that time, said the lie will make sense. Find any kind of lie and tell the guy that this, or you even tell him the truth that I have done this with your father before, or I've done this with your mother before, because for this reason I cannot continue with you. I just have to. And even if you tell
Let him be the judge. Let him be the judge to accept it.
that I have done something with your father or something like that.
By then, you will see that the whole thing is, he is making noise.
The person might not even blame you because you did this thing when you were still single, flexing. You don't owe anybody any explanation on that. But now that you want to settle down, it's better to be sincere because when you keep that lie, at the end of the day, a day shall
It will
come.
choke. He go choke.
There is no day, there is no way a day will not
And
come.
then you don't have any
It's
bad
called
intention.
karma. It's
You
called
don't even
karma.
have bad
It
intention.
must come.
And that time you'll be begging for what you know you've done before. You'll be begging. And it will look like you did it intentionally.
But
No.
but on the other hand, you have to also understand that a lot of people that tell all these type of lies. Now we're talking about lies in relationship, not just funny lies of like jobs and all those other when you're a kid, you just go steal milk and all of that. Those ones are just I feel like normal things that are meant to happen. But as you grow older, knowing what is right from wrong and knowing that telling lies is very bad, and according to what, if you're like a Christian, a believer, or someone that even in the sight of God it's wrong, then you've reached the point where you need to make that decision. Should I be somebody that will tell a lie, or should I just stand by the truth? You get. So people decide from, I believe, a very young age that this is the type of life they want to live. And if you notice, people that want to live this fake life, people that are not always satisfied with what they want, or these type of people that we call people with big eyes, people that want things that they cannot afford. So you have to lie. Now, this brings me to when we were in school. There was this girl. She liked all these girls that used to dress very nice, carry this very expensive bag. Some girls that come to class like they are going for a fashion show, like not as if they are going to school. And, they carry expensive bags, they wear expensive hair, everything expensive. From the shoes, they will even wear like heels, like all those kind of wedge and name them. Those are the kind of things they wear to school. She loved those kind of ladies. So then, once school was on break, then she went to a private university. I don't know which of the private universities she went. I don't know, Medium or one of those private universities in Nigeria. Those ones are universities that I don't know, Medium, Covenant, one of these private universities in Nigeria that's, people that their parents are wealthy. So when she came back, it was even worse that those of us that were close to her noticed that she changed so much. She kept telling us, have you seen these girls in this school? All these ones we're doing here, we are playing. From that moment on that she went after that school break that we all resumed, she totally changed. Like, if she tells you good morning, you better check your time, because trust me, it's not morning. She lies. She would just lie for silly thing. Like, I remember I called, she was in my house one day and it rained and she was wet, and then she wore my jacket and she left that. So I called, I said, I want to use that jacket because like one of jacket I wear frequently. I said, are you around? Let me just stop by, because her lodge is close to my lodge. I said, let me stop by, pick it up as I'm stepping. She said, I'm not around. Immediately she said, I'm not around. Like, I knew because I've seen her lie to other people that we know when, like, maybe she's next to me, she's making
And
a
when
call,
they
they're
start
calling.
lying,
So
they
I
start
just
lying.
knew when she was lying. So I said, okay, when are you coming back? She said, tomorrow when I come, I will bring your jacket straight to your house. I said, okay, no problem. I'll just pick up another jacket and go to where I'm going. I just walked out of the house and I decided to pass through that road. I'll pass through her house to get to the main junction to take a cab. And I didn't say anything. I didn't call her. I just went there, climbed upstairs, knocked on the door. She was asking, "Who is that? Who is that?" I didn't say anything. Who is that? You know, school now. You have neighbors now. Our lodges are very noisy. People. She opened the door and there she was standing. She was ready to go out wearing the jacket. Like she wanted the ground to open. And I said, I knew you were lying. Like you should have just told me that you wanted to go out. She said, well, the truth is that I didn't want to give you the jacket, but I didn't know. But I said, you should have told me because I used to sell clothes and shoes and all of that. So you should have just told me that I like this, I'm taking it. Like friends always, like people that know you, they do that to you. So I just laughed and I just turned and I walked away. And I was like, was it really necessary for you to tell me you're not around? Just tell me I'm not giving you anymore. Like I'm taking it because I like it, or find a way or say, I'm here, but just tell me something else.
Or even tell you that she wants to use it for that day, and then maybe if you want to come and
exactly, and just I might forget, I might not remember to ask again or anything else. So she lied so much over little things, even when like her male friends would call her, she would just lie. And we're in class. And I'm looking at her. Do you think these people are stupid? You're in class this time around. What is it? Are we sleeping?
I have a roommate that lied that way.
It's embarrassing.
It's
really embarrassing.
No, this one, whenever we're coming back from school, it's either you go by flight or you go by luxurious bus, from Lagos to Madonna.
Yeah.
This one, she's my roommate. She knows she's always wanting to meet up, catch up, like see her as those, not Madonna. Most kids in Madonna are from rich families, understand? Why the average ones are there, the poor ones like us are there, you understand? But she just wants to meet up with these rich kids. You should see how
I want to understand something. The poor ones, are you not paying? Was it not the same school fees you were paying?
Wait, now I know what I'm saying, you understand? Those rich kids, you understand? So some of them, sometimes when they are talking, like my dad did this, that's just them saying what they want to say. Like then they're not trying to brag. That's the lifestyle they are used to. You understand? But this my auntie roommate that I don't know if she normally enters like 3 bucks before she gets to school for it to be cheaper. We all got to school though. We now called her. Where are you? Are you going back to school? She now said that she's going to the airport now to go and take her flight back to school. 2 days, 3 days, we didn't see her. When I asked her, Bonky, where is your roommate? She said, maybe her flight is hanging in the air. That day, we laughed. She tells a lot of lies with school, family. So at some point, whenever she's giving out gist in the room, it something she had told up before, and she said it again. Everything will now mix up. It will not be obvious that she's telling a whole lot of lies. Like she lies a lot, and sometimes we are ashamed of her. Sometimes these people when they lie too much, they don't get shame again. No single shame.
And the truth is that when they tell the truth, you will still see that truth as a lie. So they are not even safe anymore.
Exactly. Even when they are lying, you find it. So sorry. Even when they are saying the truth, you find it difficult to believe anymore. Because at the end of the day, it happens. No, the way she said maybe her flight is hanging in the air. If you needed to see, and that kind of thing there. Whenever you remember it, you start laughing because it was so funny. It's not a must to enter flight back to school. Allow those that have money to afford, that can afford it to do it.
Lie about that flight. I don't know. Maybe they feel like it makes you look rich, Because I remember this same girl I was talking about. I remember when she used to, we went here, we went to Lagos, we went to Abuja, we went here, we went there, we were flying, we were this. And then the day I used to say Satan used to punish devil. The day that it finally came that oil company, going to Lagos. And then she came to my house, knocking at my door, like, what the heck is going on? I opened the door, it was, I said, what's happened? Now, babe, what's happened? She said, no, they called me first, sit down first. I said, wait, now I'm already freaking out. I thought something very bad happened. The way she came in sweating, she said, we have to go to Lagos. I said, what do you mean we have to go to Lagos and you're sweating and you're panting? Go to Lagos, now go pack your bag. She said, I don't pack my bag, but you don't understand. Tell me first, when I reached that airport for Omagua, how I go take enter the plane? I said, no, you saw, I've been going Lagos and I've been going. She was not because she didn't remember that she told us not to go, that they went to Abuja, they went to Lagos, they were touring. And I was looking at that. So not
you
that
always forget your lies.
In oil company. I knew that he could afford flight and all of that, but I was not sure that she was among the people that traveled with them then, So I was like, what are you saying? Did you travel? Like, she said, just tell me. Now, I know saying you know go talk, go embarrass me where the other girls then. They just tell me when I reach there, what I go do, how the thing look, explain.
Hey.
And I was like, so he doesn't even know that you've not entered the plane before. And you did not tell him that you've not entered the plane before, so he can help you. So can you imagine just something that small, how she freaked out and she wanted to cover up, so she wanted somebody to explain to her. So when she gets to the airport, she will not embarrass herself and all of that. So just small lies you tell today might come to haunt you tomorrow. So sometimes people don't think. And big girl lifestyle, big boy lifestyle.
I have seen one of those big girls, like she was entering flights for the very first time. You understand? So while we were in the waiting room now, some of these lies, they actually brag even when you don't ask them. Like they keep talking, trying to give you some kind of impression.
I have someone like that.
I was sitting down with her. We were waiting for the flight. She kept on saying that she flew, when she flew, saying so many things. When we now got to the flight now, the flight was actually not full. So we now have to sit in the same seat. And she could not even put that seat belt. Someone that has been flying for a long time could not, she was just, she opened it this way, I didn't want to kind of embarrass her. She was struggling to put flight belt. You that have been flying since from your mother's womb, you could not put the flight belt. But this about me is that sometimes, and I don't really like as in to make people feel embarrassed. You understand? So I was just focused. I didn't want her to know that I saw what she was doing until a hostess now came and helped her out. So you see, all these small lies, it doesn't pay. It does not pay.
It doesn't pay. It doesn't pay. And sometimes I think those people that are actually claiming to be big girls and things like that, I think they always do this thing for you.
It's stressful now, and you have to invest in it to keep up.
Bigger than you or things like that. I don't know. Maybe in every friendship or relationship, there must be one person that is that. Because I have one during my secondary school days. This one said, she said with her mouth that she doesn't even have anything to do with anybody that is poor, that she doesn't even have anything to do with them. And then this girl, she got married. In fact, as a matter of fact, she got married at all our sets. She was the first person that got married. And that time, maybe when a liar jams a liar, all of them have become liars. So in her case, the man was I think the man even got her with lies as well. And because the man noticed, that's what I say. If you notice the kind of woman that you want to go in with, those men that will be claiming, oh, I have money, oh, my container have landed, this one. It's because they saw the kind of person they want to get involved with. This is a kind of girl that doesn't want to have anything to do with poor guys. So this guy came now every time. Oh, I am going to I'm traveling to China tomorrow. Next tomorrow, I am going to this one. Calling all countries that he's traveling to. So, and he's the one that knows how he gets the money that he's using to pump the girl until they got married now. And this girl is the kind of person. She was the first person that got married among all of us, because that time even when we were still in secondary school, she was the first person that started using GSM then. That the man got it for her. Can you imagine that she's a big girl? This one, that the man is traveling to this one tomorrow, another country next tomorrow, this one. Okay, later they finally got married. Before you know what is happening, she said that that the man was living in Abuja, but now they are moving to Lagos. So they will be in Lagos. And luckily, I was in Lagos with my sister. So she's in Lagos now. Okay, before you know what's happening, oh, the man have a house, that he's building a house in that Lagos where they're going to live. That where they're living now, it's not conducive because his kind of business is not where they can. The next thing that her first child, now she has 4 children. That her first child, that the man already told her that her first child that she's going to give birth in London. That time self, I was not. I don't even know what is marriage then. No, so we are the ones hailing her now. So when I finally got married now, and then she realized that the person that got married to me lives in Germany, it was not like, made this girl big past me. I've been waiting. How her husband would they leave for Germany? That means later this girl will just come and go. That was when she raised, and the lies now is that the whole school knows her. I mean, the whole school knows her. If you want to say anything now and you tell somebody, so person said that this kind of sunset, I beg, forget that one. That one that lies too much. That's just that. If you just say anything and call her name, they'll just say, I beg, forget that one. And the lie continues, because even to the extent that when I went back home for my father's burial, 2016, we came back with a car. Before you know what is happening, she started saying, that her husband bought her. And okay, the story is even too long, Seth, because when she said that they are living in Abuja and all that, okay, the time I was planning to come over to Germany, luckily, in fact, I don't know if I say unfortunately, the estate they are living in one room, that's where they're living in one room. That's the man that is traveling to China up and down. No. I have a girl that is also attending the same school, the same German school with me. They bought a house in that estate without even knowing that this girl knows the husband very well. So the girl was not telling me, okay, the day I came to visit them, I was like, both of you are living in the same estate. Wow, that's wonderful. She said, this one that the husband, every time the husband will carry his bag and go to Cotonou, come back and tell us that he went to UK. The next thing he will come back and go to another maybe he'll go to Maiduguri, come back and tell us that he went to China. Then the next one now, and this one will be here. They'll be lying up and down. That's the way that the day he knew that this man has not even crossed out, in fact, has not even left where they say as in the vicinity of Africa, that he hasn't even crossed over before, was when they were, because the lady saying this thing now is somebody that her husband is already in Germany, and the man has been sending them all, as a matter of fact, every holiday they travel outside the country, different kind. She has been coming to UK, going to know, so she knows all those things now. So she said that she sat down with the man for them to discuss now. If you don't the travelers before, you suppose they expose. There are things you need to know. So she said that the discussion she had with this man, when this man said something that she already knew that this man has not even entered flights before. This is a man right from when we were growing up. This girl has been telling us, has been traveling and all that. And the next thing again is that the man got that he got one position in Abuja. That everything. And the issue with this at that point now is this. She must lie to cover the one she has lied before. She must lie again to cover the one she has lied. So you know what it is, that you just got used to this person. That everything this person tells you are all lies. And she has been living with it, because it's not like when this girl needs help, you won't know when she needs help. Because everybody believes that things are well with her. So when we came back from my father's burial, just because she saw that I was driving a car, it started that her husband just bought her a new car. That her husband bought her a new car. Okay, you came for my father's burial, you did not come with the car. Everybody, all my classmates, they came now. So all of them, when I told them, they say, who said that? This one, where's the car now? Everybody was eager to see the car. She was like, that she didn't even come with it. You came with a little baby, but you did not come with the car. That she didn't even come with it, that she just told the husband that they have a nanny that is taking care of the kids. So she just left the car so that the nanny can always be, hey, our friends were like, hey, so this girl have not changed.
Exactly. She hasn't changed. She wasn't tired. Like, lies is stressful. As in, she's not tired till date.
And she's still, as in, when I came back,
but when you're deep over your neck, you cannot give up. You have to keep telling one to cover the other. If you've been around people that lie a lot, you will notice
the one that destroys people's
always.
They will be lying and be lying and be lying. So you will think that you are inferior. You are not up to you. Your home is finished. Thinking that she's in a luxurious home. not knowing she's just
No,
lying.
me as a person will never even think that way, because at the end of the day, when you have this contentment, when you are not even carried away with whatever anyone is saying around you, you won't even feel itself. You understand? Because the only person suffering there is the one telling the lies here. Because at the end of the day, I'm not someone you even impress, like trying to impress. Because when it comes to having anything or beauty or anything, I feel like, okay, I'm more than enough for myself. So if you're not stressing yourself, telling the whole lot of lies just to impress me or make me feel inferior that you're more than me or you have more than me, when I'm not even seeing that thing you think you have. So to me, I feel you telling the lies is the one actually suffering. Because at the end of the day, you keep on lying to keep up.
All those things
You
is just
understand?
to say it so that she wouldn't feel left out. Okay, just because. Okay, so okay, since then when I traveled to Germany, every of my call with this girl, actually now I've cut her off totally. In the sense that even as much as I wasn't supposed to cut her, but I cut her off totally because every of my call with her, she wouldn't even let me talk. It's just that her husband traveled. If you see the beautiful things that the man got for her, in fact, if you see the Brazilian hair, if you see the shirt that even cost almost $10,000, and he's the one that he said he promised because he offended her, and he promised her that in fact, her second baby that she's gonna give birth in London. In fact, that she has 4 children now. All of them were born in Nigeria. So each time I'm talking to her and those lies, she's just too bold to be telling me those lies. I'm like, what is like, what is the person you're talking with? She's a very simple person that doesn't even give a damn about everything you're talking about. I don't even care. Like, even if you have 1 million tomorrow, it's not my problem. I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging with you. So
You know, aside being on this life, Nikki is actually my very good friend. You know, sometimes there are things Nikki will tell me about some. I'll be like, are you this patient? Like, I can imagine you being this patient with her right from school. See, when she got married and had 4, I know, no. Me personally, I'm a kind of person, like, the way I discard so easily. Like, I don't like stress. Nikki, sometimes I'll be like, Nikki, you are very patient too, and you are still giving me a listening ear. Because me, the way I will even be answering the call, you won't come in tomorrow because it's tiring to listen to.
Hey,
Oh, something where I not ask you, something where I don't want to know. No, tell me, you will keep on bombarding me with stories that are not even relevant.
if you don't, you will not ask them any question. They will start narrating. My husband went to this place. My husband did that one. He got one car. Even the car, I don't even like it again. He now dispatch and then he said he's going to buy another. And tomorrow he's even going to China again. Oh, Guinea.
What do you keep quiet?
Oh my goodness. We have a guest that is on that Philo. Philadon. Philadon. We recognize you, dear. Thanks so much for being there.
Hey, Phila say you not show love. Phila, we are sorry.
We are busy gisting, Phila. Just pardon us. We are busy gisting. This gist, now hot topic.
My children.
Like, just like what Oyoyo is saying now in the comment section. This one happens a lot. Like, abroad men coming down to Nigeria to get married. It's just, I would say it's a normal lifestyle. They have been doing it for a very long time to date. But you know, me, I feel now, I feel any woman getting married to a guy that stays abroad, like, you don't have a concrete information of what he is doing there, and he comes and marries you and leaves you in Nigeria without making any effort to take you along with him. He's definitely married there, or planning to get married to have papers.
He's not making any efforts because he's going to act as if he's making efforts.
Mel, wait. The effort we are talking about here is if you guys are having that discussion, if he's asking you for some certain information, if he's giving you feedback of what is happening, you understand? That is the effort.
I have a friend. No, I have a friend. Yeah, you know those guys now. That is the same thing we talk about lies. Those guys can use that lie to hold you down. In fact, they can tell you to make sure you can do your international
People
passport.
in Europe don't do that.
Let me tell
In
you about a
Europe,
girl.
you'll be hoping
That's
that
when
you
I
have
was.
a husband, whereas he's living with a woman and he can cage you for
No,
3 years.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if a guy is married in abroad to plan to bring the woman or something like that. That is what they do, probably because they want to get
No,
their,
that to me, I
yeah.
would say is now a lifestyle because they do it a lot. I have a lady, I have one lady that got married to a
They
guy.
need that. They need that to get their papers. You understand? They definitely need that to get their papers. And you know,
It
some
all
men
depends on how you left from where you are now, how you left from point
exactly,
A and how you got to point
we
B.
know the
You
men,
get so
if
that's what it is.
90% of men left Nigeria, believe me, 85% of them left not through education, but hustling. Understand that hustling. They went to hustle. Just
Oyoyo
few
is saying
of them.
something. Oyoyo is
Just few
saying
of
something.
them.
She said my schoolmate had a USA-based man, and she has 5 kids, lives in Ore, and the woman is also catching her own cruise in Nigeria. Though. She doesn't care.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Let me tell you about my friend. She the husband also is in Germany, because it was actually through me that this girl got to know that the guy has been lying to her. Okay. So this is it now. Just like you said, is the man making any efforts, asking some vital information, blah blah blah. Make I tell you, they go ask, you don't go there abroad before. No, you never go. So whatever he's asking you, you're very, very ignorant of it. If the man tells you, in this place, I'm supposed to get some so documents before I can start applying for anything for you, as a wife material, you will not do anything.
Nikki, that's what I'm saying. That was then. That was 98, 2001. Those periods, those time our uncles went to Germany. Now we are now in the jet age where you can get some of the information through. Oh my.
But you can I
No, you
understand what you're
can't. You
trying to
can't
say,
get any
Constant. How are you gonna
information.
get the information?
No, you can't
How?
get any information. There is no way you can get the information of how a man will take his wife from Nigeria to Germany. They
No,
will
no,
tell you
no.
about
That's not what I'm saying. Wait now. Let's take for example now. Maybe UK now. You are in UK. Maybe either you have the papers or you don't have the papers. And we know that a woman can actually go to meet her spouse there through education. No, the thing is,
if you don't have
men
full
leaving
education
women in Nigeria and
It's
telling
still
lots of
hard
lies,
now. It's
not
still
just leave
hard.
them back in
Even the
Nigeria. It's
education,
happening
let
all
me
the
tell you
time.
something, Constance. Let me tell you something,
even the
Constance.
education, it's not easy. Not everybody will
There are
get the
ways.
visa.
There are
I
ways
know.
you don't need to follow to also avoid some certain things. What if the woman tries to apply through education and they deny her visa? And then when they deny you that visa, it's more like you have already, number one is that your passport, you don't spoil them already, and then you want to try again because you're desperate. And number one is this, like this girl I was telling you about. They got married, the guy lives in Germany, and then the guy lives in Germany, and then when they finish their traditional marriage and wedding, everything, the guy left. Okay, so the guy left. So the woman now, I think the guy always asks some questions like bring this, bring that, but we're still waiting for this one. The German government says this one. This is the way the German government does this, blah blah blah, and all that. So one day this girl chatted me up. She was like, "You're in Germany and you've been there for a long time. When they tried to bring you over, how did it happen? Did they request for this? Did they request for that? Did they do this one? Did they do that one?" So when she listed all these things, I'm like, I don't get it. You say this man has been in this country for how long? I said, you say this man have a German passport. If this man have a German passport, those things that he's listing here, that is what he's waiting for, is a big lie. It's a pure lie. He's waiting. If you have a German passport, nobody blocks your way to bring your wife over. Nobody blocks your way as long as you're working, unless you tell me that this guy is not working. Even if you're not working, sir, you still have the right to bring your wife over, but you just have to do some certain things. So these things that he's in here now, auntie, I know she said the man get ready to bring you over. She was like, look at it now. Every time he's telling me this story, telling me that one, that the German government is doing this one, that this one, and it's German. So they, if there is any letter at all, maybe it's even later that they are asking him for. It's not even from German, it's not even from any kind of Jesus, he would just take it and show the girl that, you see the letter they sent to me now. I'm trying to reply them back, and that is it though. At the end of the day, I don't think that girl and that guy is together again, because all those people, me, I call them off. Make you know, be say,
No, that's why I say people leaving their wives up in Nigeria and staying abroad. To me, I call it lifestyle. It's something that has been going on and still going on. I have a lady that was married to her American husband. They were married. All this process of coming over. At the end of the day, she had to quit the marriage because at some point she now found out that the guy is actually married abroad.
Okay.
So it just that particular lie is just, to me, I'll call it lifestyle, something that can never that does not have entity.
the guy being married abroad doesn't stop him from bringing the wife over unless he is officially married. I mean, officially married, because if you're officially married there, not just that you guys have been married and then you separated no more and then you have the right to go marry somebody else or things like that. But if you're officially married, then your own done because you remain there. That is it. Nobody's going to, unless the man will bring, yes, just like you said, he can bring you over through other means. But do you know if this person have that fund to bring her over through other means? That's it. And you know, sometimes some women are not even worth bringing over through other means, because when they bring them over through other means, and you come over, you say in your house, the white woman living with your husband, like that is my husband. You have to leave this house. You understand? So there are lots of things for me. For me, there are lots of ways those people they can do it, but at the end of the day, bringing them over through getting one, whether school or something like that, depends if the man is buoyant enough. If not, it can't work. But them being married over there, they
Well,
cannot.
at the end of the day, that's what we talk about, people that are never satisfied with what they have now.
All I know is that
people are never
I call
contented.
it lifestyle and gambling. When you are married a man abroad, you are gambling. It's either it's work out fine for you to go over there, or you are being abandoned in Nigeria
At the
with
end
all
of the
those
day, sometimes it's
full
almost kind of
excuse
50-50 too,
that
because
the paper is not working. The
when
government
some
is
people hear that
government
it's
that.
abroad, they want to run into it, rush into it, like, okay,
Exactly.
yeah, you don't do your proper investigation. Is he a good person? What kind of family person? Every other thing. So if you rush into it, that's how you're going to rush out of it too. Also, so at the end of the day, you have to do your Okay, the Banigo said her phone went off. Message on WhatsApp. Okay, so when you rush into it, you will also run out of it. Just because somebody stays abroad doesn't mean that the person is doing
It's
a
well
good
to do.
job or a
It's
person
well,
is
yeah,
extremely
exactly.
wealthy. But some
Exactly.
people are like, okay. And the part that pisses me off is you notice that if somebody back home is trying to, someone that is really trying, you can see that this person is hustling. The person is making small money from the hustling. The person wants to marry them, they will say no. Okay, wait for me. America just makes money. No. But when those abroad ones come back, the ones with the clean toilet, I'm not saying clean toilet bad, but I'm just saying, immediately they come back and just tell you small lie.
Yeah.
Huh? They want to wait forever. So at the same time, your selfishness puts you in that position. So my friend, enjoy it. You get that's what it
That's
is.
that's if they are desperate to that, because I feel like I am just the different person when it comes to this abroad matter. I know when the kid's father came for me that time, after the whole thing, I was so, as in, I wasn't even like, when they were doing the whole process for the papers and things like that, I was not even excited. Like, somebody will ask me, so this man is doing paper for you to come over. I was not like, I don't even want to go. What? Because then I was planning my life in Nigeria. I love I love Nigeria, so that I wanted to build my life there. But so if I'm saying some, do you know, sometimes I would even say I pray it doesn't work out. As in, I pray it doesn't work out. There was a time one woman was like telling me that, what kind of prayer is that? What is wrong with you? Because this woman, she's already advanced, but her husband married her for a very long time, and the man has been outside the country. And this woman, she doesn't have a child, and she was almost at her 40s then, So she started telling me, "Can you stop that kind of prayer? What are you talking about? You feel because you're young." It feels like I'm like, I said I don't want to go. Let him be coming back to visit me now. What is the big deal there? Because to me, that was that time. Said marriage not be anything to me. What is marriage? For me, is like it's nothing. For me, it's nothing that time. Come back and see me. When you see me finish, you go back house. For me, I don't see any kind of big deal there, you know. So, but for them that have gone, they understand what it means, you know, for them to say, okay, even said there are people, there's this lady from my side. She waited for the man. She waited for the man whether almost 3 years. The man no come carry him. The woman the girl come back her back, go back to her house.
No, that's just the end of everything. As in, whenever it's in that situation, it happens that way. Like the woman she will get tired of waiting, and at the end of the day, it's over.
For me, then I didn't see it as anything like come back every 6 months, see me go back again. Wait till me.
You know, that's exactly what happened to you. You know, then you didn't know. But if you know then what you know now, you will never accept. As in, I don't support marriages, so as in, sure, you see this thing they call the distant relationship. Like, I don't see that joy in that marriage, because at the end of the day, I feel if I'm married to you, let me be with you. Let's do everything together. So people that are in all this long-term relationship, that either married or still, as in, I am giving them power. I'm saying kudos to them. It's really, really not easy.
Kudos to them. Nothing like kudos to them. The thing is that two of them, they are enjoying themselves.
It's not easy. It's not even with the video call though, video every still it can never be that intimate. That intimacy.
It's not what they're talking. It's not their problem, because the man is
except maybe just like Oyoyo said in the conversation, except maybe the man is there catching his own cruise while the man is there catching her own cruise. Then should we call it marriage? Not marriage. They are just friends of benefits. You understand? They are both catching their cruise.
When you see the marriage.
So guys, ladies, let's round up.
All right, ready. In conclusion, Nikki, what do you have to say in conclusion? Let's round up, please.
What I have to say in conclusion is that any lie is a lie. Whether small lie you, whether big lie you, whether medium, any size of it.
Mute.
Who born small picking? Constance, when did you give birth?
I gave birth.
When did you give birth? Because I know that's not my baby crying, no.
I have a visitor that came with her baby.
Okay. So Constance, please.
I've not finished now.
Okay.
I'm still telling you the lies that will still take you to hellfire. Whether small lie you, whether big lie, whether medium, whether huge, any lie, it must lead you to that doom. That is it. So there is no need lying. Be sincere, because as long as we are concerned, nobody can do anything to you if you tell the truth. If you tell the truth, they're not going to do anything to you. Even if you tell that lie, at the end of the day, you still get your punishment. If not now,
that's cool.
So the only thing is that stop stressing yourself. Stop every time, instead of you thinking of something important to do, you're calculating of the next lie to tell, because you know definitely you should be on watch 24/7 in case they call you up again to ask you something, so that you know the next lie to tell.
Yeah.
And lies makes, like, you know, it pains me when I see some friends when they say things like, our friends, we don't even trust him anymore. We don't even, in fact, we know anything when they talk now, we know it's a lie. How does it sound? Like, how does it feel like that? When you say things, they say, okay, imagine when you're in trouble and you call up one of them and tell them, please, I'm in trouble, I need help now. They will think you're lying as well. Meanwhile, you're telling the truth. So lies doesn't help. Lies will not make you better than who you are. It won't even add anything to in fact, if you're going to die tomorrow, it will not make your life to prolong more. So let's just make do with all those things and stop the lies. You know, sometimes we are older than something. As I am now, I know then I was stealing my mommy's Milo. Take milk, mix them together. This time around, if I travel home now and she still have her Milo and everything there, I can't steal it again, because I know I've grown that kind of thing. I can easily tell her, okay, mama, I want this. Should I take it? She said, no, don't take. I will go, waka go. You understand? So there are things somebody have to, like, you outgrow it and make sure that you give yourself that self-respect, so that anywhere you come out, when people see you, they don't start running away, or they don't start looking at you when you say something, they don't take you serious. Those are the things. So thank you, ladies, and
All right,
I've
Constance.
said what I want to say.
Okay.
All right. Like I said earlier, the topic of today is lies in a relationship. And like I said, lies kills a relationship, no matter how you want to look at it. Honesty pays. And there is this peace of mind that comes with you being truthful. Like, for example, let's say a guy that is wealthy, maybe he's looking good, he meets you in a restaurant and asks you out and wants to get married to you, and maybe he saw you, this love for at first sight just caught his attention, you understand, and he likes you. But you are someone that you dressed well, but because you have been living in lies, you actually living in the lumps or living in a jegule, but because you just want to match up to his standard. We live in Lekki, my dad this, my dad that, and my dad abroad, you start telling lies. At the end of the day, you have lost that relationship. Immediately he gets to find out that you have nothing, that you have been telling lies all this while. You understand? Be yourself, be real, be who you are, be proud of who you are. Say the truth at all times and when it is necessary. You don't have to impress anybody. Have this contentment with whatever you think you have. Work harder to get more if you are ambitious, or if you want to have something, or want to achieve anything. Don't think you can achieve them by telling lies just for you to belong in that society. Sometimes when you have these friends that are from rich homes and you are from Ajegu, let me use Ajegule, or you are from the slum, you don't have anything. It's either you stay away from such friends, maybe you feel you are not matched to their standard. But instead of it, you now use lies to keep up with the relationship just because you want to belong where they are. You keep on telling lies, and at the end of the day, they get to find out. It's still an embarrassment for you. So it's either you keep the friends with them and be honest with them. That help or connection set might even come for them to get you up to the standard where they are, or even something close to where they are. So what am I trying to say? Being honest at all times pays a lot. Be contented with whatever you have. Don't try to lie to impress me, to make me feel like you have the world, but at the end of the day, you have nothing. And when you lie a lot, it stops your blessing. Like, it stops you from achieving something. Maybe now, this cup now, this thing I'm holding now is something you need. You definitely need this thing. And it's something I can give to you. But at the end of the day, you have given me an impression that you have it a lot in your house. Even when I want to now offer to, okay, should I buy it for you? But because you already gave me the impression that you have it or you can afford it, I won't even make any attempt of saying, okay, do you need it? Should I buy it for you? Because you're already telling me you have plenty of it. Your uncle used to send it from Germany for you whenever he travels. All this just for you to make me feel like you can also afford this kind of thing. You are killing yourself. You are losing what you are supposed to get. So lies brought us off from getting something that we need in life. So to me, I feel like lies, trying to keep up with lies is stressful. You understand? And when I got married to an extremely honest man. So, and even such a man, like, I got find out that any lie, no matter how small it is a lie. Like, it's stressful. Say the truth, and at the end of the day, nobody will kill you, and either they accept it or they leave it. For example, do you know when I got married, this is my secret though, I had an ex before I met my husband. So when I met him now, I told him I am not a V again. I was honest with him, but the very first day we met, he was trying to. He said, "I thought you said you are no more a virgin." I said, "Even if I'm not a virgin, the guy said I was sleeping around." You understand? So that I was honest with him. Why, when we met, I don't have to start lying or trying to give him that impression that I'm a good girl from the convent. You understand? So sometimes when it is necessary for us to say the truth, or for us to say it when it's needed, say it, and whatever that happens. If he stays fine, if he goes fine. So at the end of the day, when it comes to relationship, if you want to keep your man, if you want to keep your woman, just live with honesty. so that you guys can build that trust you guys need in that relationship. Because if you tell lies and at the end of the day karma caught up with you and that lies burst, you will end up losing everything. You understand? So that's all I have to say today, and we are going to meet next time on Thursday, same time, same
Thank
session.
you so much, Constance. I love this. I love this. To chip in a little bit on what you've just said. If you are making a relationship, start up with something that you know you can take at the end of it all. Because sometimes we try to maybe eat the man, dupe the man, and go. At the end of the day, it's what we want, and it will hook. You will want to take him home now, and it will be so bad that you can't anymore because you harmed yourself, and you know very well, and it's too much bad. It will be hooking you. Like, I have a confession to make, because now this is what you want and you don't want to lose this, and this is time you say, I take you home, but you can't take him home because one lies or the other is standing by the way. And you can't just come up and say, okay, I'm now from Ajegule, when you have been a VGC girl. Eh?
Anyways, you can actually do so. You can actually do so. Be sincere to the person. If this person likes you very well, he can still take you. You understand?
That is where you get it all wrong, because most of the times it doesn't work out this way you see.
That is it. Even if it doesn't work out, like you want to free yourself, you tell the person this
but
truth.
Is it easy to free? It's not easy to free. Most of the times it's choke. In a choke. You get? And the person has been playing along with you. You have been in a good chance. All of a sudden, if I'm the person, I will not trust you. Because all of a sudden, you have to come out with what I don't know. From nowhere.
No, the thing is, me personally, when it comes to lies, like it's something I don't know, as in I've come to a level where it's something I cannot live with. And by God's grace, I am trying so hard to instill it in my children, like never to tell lies or even tell lies unnecessarily. You understand? Sometimes I might even see my child doing something. I already know she did it or he did it. I'll still ask, who did this? I feel that joy whenever he says, I am the one. And I think that I make them to understand that when you say the truth, they won't be beaten. Especially when it's not necessary for me to beat you. You understand? Like, okay, I said, I know you did it, and if you tell us, I'm going to beat you. So say it as in, I just want us to grow these honest children that will be honest in life. Because once a child starts telling lies, he starts stealing. And when he starts stealing, he steals, you ask him, he will tell lies. And when he starts to cover up that lie, he keeps on telling another lie. So when it comes to lies, I don't know, I have this feeling about lies, as in it's something that I can't live with. That's the level I am now. And at the end of the day, I pray God gives us the grace to groom our children to that level where whenever they ask them of something, they will be bold enough to say the truth, and the truth will always set them free.
All right, so
well, we can go on and on and on. I get you. 10 o'clock, no pass.
Can you say something so that we can round up? Okay, please.
Okay. Well, what I have to say is, always remember that a house that is built on sand will definitely fall. If your foundation is not steady, that house will not withstand the wind and the storm. So if you will build your relationship or whatever it is on lies, same thing will happen to you. It might be roses at the beginning because he or she might not know the lies that you've told, but if they get to find out, ask yourself what will happen. So it is just better to be sincere, be open, be truthful at all times, even though it will hurt. But it is better for people to know you as the person that always tells the truth than for people to know you as the person that tells lies. Because to get to a point where you will need somebody to defend you for something, and there will be nobody because nobody trusts you. So nobody will be able to say, I know this person says the truth. And it might be too bad for you. That's all I have to say.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I have something to say about that being truthful. You know, my grandfather, he just died last year. They buried him in January. He's 116 years. he's a traditionalist, like he doesn't go to church. You understand? But there is this thing that he lives a life of honesty, truthfulness, like he's never in the part of doing evil or being against someone. Do you know there was a day a priest called a village meeting, and the priest already knows the truth. He now had to ask all these members to understand as in the details about what is happening. Do you know after they said their own side of the story, and my grandfather said his own, of which he already know what was happening. He's even some of those members were church worthy, all those head of the church. Do you know what the priest said? That all of you that are here, you guys, you have been lying. That this man that doesn't go to church is the one that said the truth of all that happened here.
Yes,
You see, it's something they should know you as a truthful person, someone that says the truth all the time. So whenever you stand up to talk something, there will not be any doubt in whatever you are saying.
Any people's trust. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
All right.
It's been a blast with you ladies this night. And it was a hot topic that we really tackled it. So till next Thursday, same time, same hour. Remain blessed. To our audience, we love you all.
Nikki, say bye-bye to me now.
Thank you so much for being with us. We love you all.
Bye, ladies. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Take
Bye.
care, guys.
Sweet ladies. Bye.